suppose, John, everyone wants to know, has Tim got the all clear to play tomorrow?
For me, he has, but I think the FFA still has to tick it off. So that's what we have to wait for, and that will be no problem, I heard. So he will travel up with us.
It's exciting for everyone, isn't it? I mean, to have Tim back is one thing, but to see him out on the pitch for the fans here, but also for the people of Brisbane, it's great.
Yeah, well, look, we have to see what kind of part he's going to have in the game, but obviously he's been out for a little period, and we have to make sure his game fitness is right to use him. So he's, as I said, he's going to be part of the squad, and we'll see how we can manage him to play a part in the game.
When you say it's clearance from you, does he have clearance from the fitness staff as well?
Yeah. Everybody, he's ready to play. Just now, it's only how long and what's the best in the interest of us and of Tim, because he's been out for a few weeks, didn't do that much training, and just had 1 week training. He's a fit boy. He's a fit guy. Took very good care of his body during his career. So, but still, you need a bit of a build-up, and that's what we're going to look at.
What is the paperwork process? Is it just straightforward transfer?
No idea. Just has to be ticked off by the FFA. I'm not into the paperwork.
Fair enough. John, do you have a ballpark sort of figure for Tim's involvement tomorrow night? Does he start? Is he looking at 20 minutes, half the game maybe, or just wait and see?
Well, that's something that we'll discuss with Tim, and we'll make a decision on tomorrow.
Who else do you have available or unavailable for tomorrow night?
Everybody's available except Ivan and Corey. As we know, they're both having issues. Ivan, of course, with his virus that he had, he's back. He was just a few days away, and now he's back into the group, but he can't do that much at the moment. And Corey is not ready yet to participate in games. He's building up his training and it's looking good, but he's still not ready to join in for games.
Do you have a time frame on either of those in terms of being ready for the league season?
Both. We don't have time frames. They just have to work in good talks with the medical staff, and then when they're ready, we will hear that when they can join into games. But we don't want to push them because I don't think that's in benefit of them and of us.
John, how much importance do you put on this upcoming game? What are your thoughts on it, seeing as season's up and coming, to get the legs going for the team?
It's an important game. It's FFA Cup, and it's an official game. We're not talking about NPL or A-League. It's an official FFA Cup game, and winning this game means that you continue in a competition where you can win prizes. So we're very serious about it, and that's the way we approach it.
When we spoke at the airport a couple of weeks ago, talked about how much more conscious you were with these teams with the close game you had last year. How much more conscious are you about this game in terms of not taking it easy, not being complacent?
We're not taking one game easy, and the players know that. And we've seen also in the past that there are no easy games. The history of the short history of the FFA Cup already has shown that there are good games in the early rounds already, and also some surprises. So that should be enough of a warning, and we are going to prepare the game in the best possible way, and that's been very good the last few weeks in training here, and in the last few days as well. So the boys are looking good, feeling good, and now we have to finish it going up there and against an opponent that we respect, and that's going to battle as a game of their life, and we as well want to succeed by winning and going into the next round.
John, it's great. We've seen already, as you touched on in the competition, they throw up some great stories, and the underdogs get up and you can imagine tomorrow night there'll be a great atmosphere. A lot of people turn up to watch Tim play, and I think our colleagues in Brisbane caught up with a full-time tree lopper who plays for the Strikers, and it just gives you an example of the professionalism versus some of these amateurs.
Yeah.
But they want to shine on the big stage against a big team.
Yeah, and that's normal because their moments of getting this kind of publicity and footage is not every day there. This opportunity doesn't arise every year, or maybe it's once in a lifetime for a lot of those players. So yeah, it's in every country when you have these kind of games. It makes it special, and that's why the FFA Cup is great, I think. And for us, it's we just have to treat it as a very professional and as a serious game, because it's an official FFA Cup game, and again, it's a game that when you win, you continue, and we want to win this competition. So no, we will be as good as possible on the day and work hard, and then again, we have to make sure that it's not going to be a surprise.
Is the competition telling you what you need to do to finish your squad, where you might have deficiencies? How close are you to completing your full squad for the season?
We're close, but there's still a few things that we're working on, and hopefully we can get them done before the league starts.
In terms of signings?
Signings, yeah. So we still have a marquee spot available, and there's maybe another opportunity for a spot that we can fill in the squad. So we're looking carefully around, and hopefully we can get them already before the league starts, of course, because the earlier you can get them in, you can work with them. But we don't want to rush it. We want to get the right player in, and maybe it takes a bit more time, but we're working very hard on it.
And what positions do you see those two roles?
That's something that we'll keep for ourselves, but we're looking to reinforce the team in a good way, and when the moment's there, everybody will know.
John, you've been here since
last two.
Right. You've been here since day one. You've seen all the progression over the last few years. Now we see Tim here last week. I mean, is the idea of matching your cross-side rival Melbourne Victory in your head at all, in terms of their success?
I don't understand your question.
Well, the success they've had in the FFA Cup in the history,
Yeah.
and the idea that they're a bigger club, is that in your mind to sort of match them?
Oh, we're looking at ourselves, and we of course want to be the biggest club and the best club, but we haven't achieved anything yet. So I think that's our challenge. Don't look back, look forward. Of course, we respect every opponent, and we also know that Victory is one of the most successful teams. So for us, it's a great challenge to compete with that and get better, and that's what we're working all hard on. And I think it makes it as well very, very good in this great city to have two teams that are competing for success, and we're looking only forward.